feel like when I threw my hair like that, it was like a mic drop. I was like, bleach blonde hair. Let's do it. Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a smidge different than the other videos I've been uploading over the past couple of weeks. Today we are gearing more towards the beauty side of things. So if that's something you're not interested in, no worries, I will have a new fitness video up within the next couple of days. But today we're touching on a booty topic. See, I got fitness on my mind 24/7. A beauty topic, and that is hair. So I do have a video that I posted a few years back. I was recently looking back, and that video is just super long and like almost too in-depth. Like it just keeps going on, and it's a good informational video, and it's one of the biggest videos on my channel, but I kind of just wanted to revamp the video and kind of just make it a new one, just a little bit shorter and a little bit more like to the point, like, all right, we got it, like get to the point kind of thing. So if you are interested in like a very like in-depth, then I will have that video linked down below for you guys to go check it out if you do have the time to watch it. But this video is going to be more for all of us who don't have time to sit there and listen to me ramble for 20 so minutes. If that is something that you guys are interested in, then make sure you stay tuned for that. But first, if you guys are not already subscribed, please subscribe down below for new videos weekly, as well as find me on Instagram at HunterrChiltonn, 2 R's, 2 N's. And now I am done rambling so we can get into the hair's do's and don'ts of bleach blonde long hair. Alrighty guys, so the first thing I'm going to, I don't know if I'm going to call these like tips, I guess I'll just call them tips. So the first tip I have for you guys is to allow your hair to grow out, I'd say 2 to 3 inches before you go and get it re-bleached or re-dyed. Now, I know this is really hard for a lot of people who hate regrowth, but I am telling you, this was the biggest game changer in my hair. I'll insert a picture here from a few days ago of how much I let my hair personally grow out. Since the kind of like whole ombre thing and all of that's in, I mean, like, I guess it's not looked as bad upon when people see you out in public with your hair growing out a lot. And me personally, I really could give a you know what else less. But I just found that letting my hair grow out like a solid at least 2 inches. Now for me, it only takes my hair about 3 months to grow, as long as you just saw in the picture, which is about 2.5, 3 inches, depending, give or take. So my hair grows super quickly, and that's probably because of all the other tips I'm going to give you guys. But that is my biggest #1 suggestion. So just try to hold on and hold out. And also on top of that, if you do that, it is going to save you so much money, because if you are a blonde sister like me, then you understand how expensive it is to get your hair done blonde. So the main reason I'm just saying this, besides I've just noticed it helps a lot in myself, is that it's giving your hair a break from all the heavy products and bleach and everything you're putting on your hair. It kind of gives it a little bit of a breather, because every time you go and get your hair redone, there is a little bit of overlapping because they have to blend it into the hair that is already colored. Obviously, a lot of hair professionals do their best to not overlap color because they understand how damaging it can be, but it does happen. And also just allowing the natural hair to grow out a little bit more is giving this hair a little bit longer to heal, because if you're going like every time you see a little bit of regrowth, and like I used to do, like every like 3 to 5 weeks, like that's a lot of process and damage you're doing to your hair over and over and over again. If you think about a year span time, you're doing that at least a minimum of 12 times. That's a lot of damage and a lot of moolah. Now that I think about that, how much money I used to spend on my hair. Whew. Now I'm going to be inserting some clips here of me going to the hairdresser. And so my second biggest tip is definitely invest in some time and trying to find somebody who knows what they're doing. Don't try to pinch pennies when it comes to blonde hair. I know it's really hard, especially nowadays, but I personally cut back on other things so that way I can afford to go to a nice hairdresser that takes well care of my hair. So that is my biggest tip to you guys is, and also if you go on and you research any hairdressers, usually they'll have on there saying that they are a blonde specialist, or if you call up a certain hair salon, you say, who is your best hairdresser for doing blondes? Do they have, nowadays we have social media, so it's awesome to get their name and then you can find them on Instagram or Facebook, and usually hairdressers will post pictures of their work so you can see people that are kind of similar to your hair and you just want to see kind of how they treat their hair. Another tip when you're finding a hairdresser is a really big red flag and something to watch out for is when you go ahead and you schedule an appointment, especially if you were going, if you have super long hair or you're going from dark hair to lighter hair and you schedule an appointment and they try to tell you that they can do your hair in less than 3 hours and get it done and get you out the door. you need to run. My hair personally, I just went ahead and got my hair done, and I only got a partial foil. My base lifted, and she just put a toner on it, but that was only for a couple minutes, and then she washed and dried it, and I was in there for 3.5 hours, and that was only for a partial highlight, which is the whole bleaching process. But usually if I'm in there getting a haircut, a full foil, which is your whole entire, you know, obviously your whole entire head, doing my roots, my base, lifting my base, as well as doing a toner to help cancel out any brassiness or anything if my hair didn't lift enough, all of that, and drying it, I'm usually in there for like 4 to 5 hours. If you've watched any of Guy Tang's videos, you see how long it takes. And if somebody promises you that they can take you from black hair to blonde hair in one session, let alone in less than 3 hours, just don't even waste your time or your money. Please, please, I'm begging you, save your money and save your time and run for the hills as fast as you can. Alrighty, tip number 3 kind of correlates into my whole fitness side of my channel, and that is a good, clean diet. Your diet plays a bigger role in your hair than you think it does. Your hair correlates just kind of like your nails. What do most unhealthy or sickly people have? They have very weak, thin nails. So that is something that kind of correlates the same with your hair. Drinking a lot of water, eating a lot of fruits and vegetables and micronutrients and healthy foods and fats and all of that is definitely going to help in the process of your hair and your hair look more alive. So if you want to have nice, like shiny, luscious hair naturally, the best way to do that is from the inside out. And getting in your fruits and vegetables, this will definitely play a way bigger role in your hair care than you actually think it will. But I'm telling you, just trust me. Not only will it help you look good, but it is going to help your hair tremendously. Fourth tip is going to be hair masks. Now I will have my favorite high-end hair care mask product listed picture right here, and then I'm going to actually show you guys my favorite lower end one. But this hair care mask, it smells amazing. It does wonders for your hair. It is the best hair mask high-end that I've ever used, and it's not even that pricey. I will have it linked down below for you guys wherever I can find it on the internet. But that hair care mask, I absolutely love it, and if you have a little bit of extra money to splurge and you're looking at a really good hair care mask, definitely use that one. Now the low end one that I'm going to be talking about is coconut oil. So coconut oil has so many benefits for your body. Besides, you can put it on your face, you can put it in your hair, you can put it on your food, you can take a spoonful of it every day, which is really good for your body for healthy fats if you're really into that kind of thing. It's gross, don't do it. But anyways, so what you can do is I use this as a hair care mask. Sometimes I'll go in and out between the high-end one, maybe like once a month, and then this one I'll use the rest of the month just to kind of save and conserve the more expensive one, because this retailed for like $7 at Walmart. You can just go ahead and leave it in for at least a minimum, I would say, of like an hour. You can, if you're in a super rush, leave it in less as you want, but I figure that the longer you leave it in, obviously the better. Alrighty, fifth tip is going to be vitamins, and there's so many different vitamins. I will either have them listed here or down in the description that are important for your hair care growth and process. Again, I'm just trying to keep super simple and short. So the only one I'm going to be talking about, which I'm sure you guys are probably familiar with, and that is biotin. Do not underestimate the power of biotin. This stuff works wonders. Out of any vitamin, make sure you're taking biotin. Alrighty, sixth tip I have for you guys is avoiding heat. I personally do not use any heat on my hair. This is my hair naturally dry. Now I understand that a lot of us have frizzy hair or curly hair, and kind of not using heat is kind of out of the picture, like out of the question. You have to use it, and that is okay. But for those of you that have to use heat on your hair, then what I suggest is not washing your hair as often. So maybe instead of washing your hair every single day or every other day, try to wash it every 3 to 4 days. That way you're still only using heat on your hair maybe once or twice a week. Sometimes if I'm in a rush and I do have to use heat on my hair, it is okay. It's not the end of the world. I do like to curl my hair sometimes, but I just make sure to not do it often. If you guys are going to blow dry your hair, then what I just do suggest is letting your hair air dry as long as you possibly can, and then go ahead and use the hair dryer. Alrighty, you guys, that is all the tips I have for you in this video. Again, I will have my other video linked down below if you're looking for a little bit more in-depth and a little bit more information on hair. But again, this one I just wanted to be a little bit more shorter and a little bit summed up and straight to the point for any of you that are just looking to see what you gotta do to get it done. Bada boom, bada bam, bada bing. all done. Thank you guys so much for watching, and until the next one, bye guys.